Hey everyone, how you guys are doing? Hey. How you guys are doing tonight? So I guess I should say happy Tuesday. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday. I know it's nighttime and everyone is probably already ready to go to bed or about to get ready to go to bed. Sorry, I got stuff popping up on my notification. But yeah, how you guys are doing? Hey. So, I am going to be talking about the amazing Choco Mask. All right, here it is right here. I'm actually going to put it on for you guys as well. One of the things that I love about this Choco Mask is that you do not have to peel. You know how you have to peel some masks when you apply it to your face, and then when you have to peel it off, it actually round up hurting. What I love about this is you do not have to peel it off whatsoever. You just wipe it off when you're ready to wipe it off. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I like to get my face wet first before applying. It just, what I like to do, it just helps wetting your face first, in my opinion. All right, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start applying. And I like to do my neck as well as my face. So yes, I'm just gonna put this here and apply this on, and I will be talking to y'all as I'm applying on. This is how it looks. I usually rub it in. I go from the neck first, and then I work my way up, get my forehead. What I love about this Choco Mask is it has bentonite clay, and I hope you guys can hear me. I guess that's what I should have started out asking first, but I just went to start talking, so hopefully everyone can hear me okay. But what I like about this Choco Mask is that it has bentonite clay, which it detoxes, so that's what it's good for. Also, what it has in here is peppermint, which is good for inflammation. All right, so it helps this bentonite. This Choco Mask, sorry y'all. This Choco Mask helps with large pores, so it helps with that, as well as it also helps with let me try to remove the rest of this off while I let this sit. So it helps with large pores, like I was saying. Also, what I also like about it is that it works just as good as a cleanser, all right, because it gets all types of germs, dirt, oils. So if you are like really oily like myself, because I'm combination, I deal with oiliness as well as dryness. So with that being said, it helps with my face doesn't get nearly as oily when I use this consistently. Another thing that I want to mention, because I tend to forget things when I go live, don't ask me why, but my mind goes blank. But another thing that I want to mention is that it somehow, I noticed that my face has that glow to it when I use this pretty consistently. So what you like to do with this mask is use it at least 2 to 3 times per a week. I don't think it's necessary for you to use it any more than that. I had some Choco Mask on my bottle, so I was rinsing it off before I show you again. I didn't want to show it to you with all that Choco being on the bottle, outside of the bottle. But yeah, so what I like about it is that also you can feel it literally pooling once it sits. You want to, the back of the bottle does say 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 to 20 minutes. But I usually do 20, sometimes 30 minutes max. If I feel like I really need it, I'll leave it on as long as 30 minutes. Now, you don't have to do what I do. You can do what is on the back of the bottle, which it's 10 to 20 minutes. The minimum I have left it on is for 10 minutes. And so yeah. But I just let this sit on my face. And when you let it sit, you can feel it literally working. It is definitely working. You can feel it like pulling, but the smell of it, y'all, oh my goodness. It smells like mint. It smells like mint, peppermint or mint, whichever. But it smells like that to me. All right. I love using it. I really, really do. It is a supplement. All right. So, you always want to add a supplement to your regular skincare routine. And a supplement is just something that you're not going to be using on an everyday basis, but it is something that you're going to apply, or add to your, regular skincare routine, so that this will be considered as a supplement, because you're not using it daily, but you will use it at least, incorporate this at least at 2 times, well, I'm gonna say at least once, max 3 times a week. All right, so in between 1 to 2 to 3 times a week, that you want to utilize and use this. All right. I lately with my schedule, I've been only doing it 1 time a week, but that's because of my schedule. But I'm going to try to get back into doing it at least 2 times a week. I do see the benefits of doing it 2 times a week I see the benefits of using it twice a week versus me using it once a week, if that makes sense. All right, I do see the benefits of using it more, okay? So besides me telling you guys about how it helps with large pores, it helps, what else did I mention besides the large pores? I talked about how it helps with people with excessive oils. I talked about dirt, how it helps with dirt. And I got a note here as well. So it also hydrates your skin, all right? Hydrates your skin, which I love. Also, it helps with making their skin glow, which I mentioned that already too. So I already mentioned those things. I just want to make sure I'm on task here. It pulls out impurities. All right. So what is that? So that's dark circles. So if you're dealing with dark circles, this can become your BFF if you start using this very consistently. You will start seeing a huge difference in your appearance where you won't have dark areas. So if you're dealing with dark areas, I highly suggest that you use this. I think that you will not regret whatsoever. This is sensitive skin safe, meaning that you, if you're a person that are, and I've been talking to more people that is like in this category, which is they don't do well with skincare. Like they seem like their skin doesn't do well with a whole lot of skincare. So if that is you, this is sensitive skin safe. All right. So it is sensitive skin friendly. Now, for all my people that tells me this, they tell me that they seem like no matter what skincare products they use, that they their skin just seem like it's allergic to it. So I've talked to a lot of people that says that. So for you that say things like that, or have said things like that, or feel that way, what I tell everyone, and I'm gonna tell you, start doing a skin patch. All right. And now a lot of my people that y'all know, okay, the ones that have talked to me one-on-one, we done a one-on-one with each other. Skin patch right here. Any product that you don't know about, never been in contact with, you don't know nothing about it, I want you to start doing a skin patch. And I'm going to demonstrate as I'm waiting for this. And I didn't even look at the time as I'm going to do this. So I'm going to say I did this, I applied this like at 8. I'm going to say 8:35. So 8:40. I'm going to say probably 8:45, 8:50 is okay to just go ahead and remove this off my face. All right. But I'm going to talk in the meantime. So what I'm going to do is wet my forearm right here. All right. Because I'm teaching y'all how to do this. I'm going to teach y'all how to do a skin patch or a skin skin test, like here. I'm just wetting my skin here. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do this because it's important for y'all to do this. All right. I'm gonna put a little, very little, because I want you to put very little. All right. Always put a little, don't put a lot. Right here. So if you think you're allergic, and I'm gonna wash my hands on the rest of this. If you think you're allergic to something, or if you're not like certain about a certain product, you put this on and you let it sit for 5-10 minutes. Let it sit. All right, let it sit. 5 minutes is probably okay, but about 5 or 10 minutes, let it sit there, so that way you know if you're allergic to it, because you will know. And how will you know? You will know because your skin will start burning, and if it starts burning, you want to remove it immediately. You don't want to let it sit any longer if it's starting to burn. So FYI there, all right? So if it starts burning, you want to remove immediately. But if it's like itching, I'm trying to think what other things that can let you know that you're allergic. So if it's itching, burning, I don't know, I can't think right now. And usually I get like that when I go live. So I don't know. But anyway, you just let this sit. You can fan or whatever you want to do, fan it or whatever. But you want to let it sit for a good 5 or 10 minutes just to see if you're allergic to it. Now, if you didn't experience no burning, you didn't experience any redness, if you didn't experience any like bumps or rash, anything like that, if you did not experience any of those negative things like rashes, redness, burning, you didn't experience none of that, that's a good thing. That means that you more than likely is not allergic to it, or to the product that you applied. All right, you can do this with lotion. You can do this with I'm trying to think. You can do this with lotion. You can do this with, sorry y'all, feel like something was like on my nose. But you can do this with lotion. You can do this with cleansers. You can do this with, oh my gosh, with anything, mask, like that on my face. You can do this with any cosmetic product. How about that? Any cosmetic product you can do this for, okay? But always do that, because that way you will know, right? So this is for all my sensitive skin clients, customers, right? This is for you guys. Because I'm going all in, y'all. I'm not playing. Like, I'm going, this group is really targeted for all my sensitive skin customers and potential customers, all right? I'm going to be talking to you guys. I'm going to be talking about tips and things and of what you can do to help with being able to start using products, all right? Because it doesn't make sense why you're not on a product. I talk to so many people that tell me, well, I'm not using skincare products because of, I tend to seem like my skin doesn't like it, it's allergic to it. No. We're going to stop with keeping ourselves from, or preventing ourselves from not having healthy skin. All right. Me personally, I'm acne prone. All right. So, I deal with acne. All right. And so I notice a huge difference in my skin since I have been on a skincare regimen. All right. I've been seeing a huge difference in my skin, and I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really notice it right away. It's not one of those things that I just immediately just like looked in the mirror and I was like, oh wow, my skin looks different. It wasn't nothing like that. Actually, if anything, I did not really see it. Like literally, I, look in the mirror at myself every day. I didn't notice it. What took me to notice it was me looking at some old pictures. Kid you not. Looking at some pictures, realizing, seeing a huge difference in my appearance just looking at old pictures. That's what did it. But yeah, I've always dealt with a lot of bumps being on my face, where it would, I would just break out with bumps, big bumps, medium-sized bumps, small bumps, whatever. I did kind of started noticing that though within four to 5 weeks of me, starting a skincare routine, using Mary Kay products. I've noted, I'm gonna say within a month, I did notice where I was having less bumps popping up. Before my skincare routine, I'm just gonna be honest with you, before that, I would deal with big bumps popping up on my face. It usually be on my forehead, on my cheeks, sometimes even like on my chin area. I'm trying to think what else I would see bumps at. Sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the nose, forehead, cheeks, chin, usually is the areas where bumps would just come up. And again, I used to hate when I get the big bumps. All right, I used to hate it. Matter of fact, I hate any bump. I'm just gonna be honest. I hate any bump, but especially the big ones, because the bigger ones are more noticeable. All right, so I would not like that whatsoever. Okay, I'm trying to think what else I want to say. But yeah, so I'm not acne girl. All right, acne prone. I'm also some products don't agree with me. I kind of don't want to classify myself as being sensitive, but I do have like my mom and sister. They are definitely have sensitive skin. They are, when it comes to soap, they have to be careful what soap they use. And yeah, I am in that category when it comes to over-the-counter soap. I can't either. I can't just get any soap either. So I am in that category when it comes to body washes and soap, just like how they are. But also they deal with eczema a lot. And so I occasionally deal with it where but usually when I deal with it, something did cause it. All right. In their case, it could be something that caused theirs too, but they deal with it way more than I do, personally. And then also my nephews, they also, out of my sister's 3 boys, 2 of her boys out of her 3 boys, also deal with eczema. All right. And so, they have eczema pretty badly. All right. So, that is classified as sensitive skin, y'all. All right. So it runs in my family, y'all. So when it comes to sensitive skin, it hits home for me. It really, really does. Then my youngest, when he was a baby, it was hard to find the right products for him to use as a baby. All right. He had to get put on a Vino. I started out using Johnson & Johnson for him just because when he was a baby, that's what I used on my with my first son, my baby Curtis. All right. I used Johnson & Johnson with him as a baby, which didn't bother him. But when it came to my baby Braylon, it did bother him a lot. All right. And so it caused him to have a rash. Talked to the doctor about it. The doctor finally told me to only use a Vino for Braylon. So that seemed like it did work. It did help. And from there, that's all I used on Braylon was a Vino when he was a baby. Trying to think what else. So I love trying to help sensitive skin people. And for the most part, since I've been been in the beauty business for 2 years now, it seemed like I run into a lot of people. Sorry, I'm getting notifications that keep popping up. For the most part, for people, when I run into people and talk to people, a lot of people are telling me about how they have sensitive skin and how they don't use products due to they have sensitive skin. And I just think it's almost sad that that you're not on a skincare regimen, because it is actually important to be on a skincare regimen. Now, I do understand as to why that would make you afraid, because it's scary. I mean, I'm not gonna I don't know, I'm not gonna make it what's the word I want to say here? So I'm not going to make it seem like it's fun to experience any type of negative results when it comes to products, because I'm not going to minimize that or make it seem like, oh, you know, it's no big deal. It is a big deal, because I know for me, when I, you know, I've had some pretty bad rashes, all right, allergic reactions to things. One being medications. It would rash. I would get the most horrible rashes, and that mess burns. Not only burns, but that mess, it's a big ordeal. All right. So with that being said, I don't want to minimize it, you know, when it comes to people having allergic reaction to any type of product, okay? Because it is horrible having any type of rash or any product or medication that will cause you to have a huge bad reaction. That mess really does hurt, and it can be pretty serious, all right? It really can be, all right? So I don't want to minimize that or make it seem like it's no big deal. It's a huge ordeal. I've been through it, so I know. So I just want to teach you guys how to start doing a skincare. Start doing a skin test on you. Like I did one here. I didn't get no allergic reaction to it. It didn't burn. It's not red. It's no bumps, no rash, or anything that populated right here. Okay, the other reason I didn't even go into why would you do it right here. So, and there's another area I'm going to talk about where you can do it at. So why you would do it here is because this area is considered the most, it's the area where you will more than likely would want to do it at versus anywhere else. All right. And I try to get into the purpose of it. But also another area would be right here. All right. So you can do it here, a skin test here, or do it here. Okay. We also can classify that as a patch test. But if you don't have like any burning or rashes, nothing, then you're safe to go ahead and use the product. Like I said, about 5 or 10 minutes, let it sit there. And then once you didn't get no negative results from it, then you should be fine. Then you want to go ahead and remove it. But don't like, especially my sensitive skin people, please do not put anything on your face if you think you're allergic to it. Do not put it on your face. Okay? Do not. All right? So do it in the areas that I say to do it in. All right? So on your wrist or on your forearm, and I hope I'm saying this right. All right, so yeah. All right, so do it in those areas. All right, don't do it anywhere else. And I need that washcloth back in a few minutes. But yeah, just do it in those areas. You should be fine. All right, so once you remove it off, you can get no rash, no nothing. Like I said, you're good. You're good to go. You can you should be fine to use the product. All right. What else do I want to say? I think my time is up. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off my face. Before I rinse it off, I'm gonna take a picture because I like to do my selfie. All right. I like to do my selfie. So let me do that. So let me do that really quickly. And then we're about to wrap this up. We're about to go ahead and wrap this up. So let's see. If you guys have questions, please do not hesitate to comment down below in this video. Comment down below. I had to do my little selfie. I'll show it to y'all. Okay, so yeah, comment down below if you have questions regarding anything that I talked about. Just comment. All right, just comment. All right. So yeah, so it minimizes large pores. It hydrates. So I just want to state that it definitely hydrates. Yeah. Another thing that I want to say before I end this, and I'm going to go ahead and start removing this off my face. But before I end this, I also want to state that it for all my customers that have previously bought the chocolate mask and you still have some on hand, I would love if you guys start doing a before and after photo and post it in the community, post it in the group. If you don't want to post it directly, if you don't want to post it, create an actual post and post it, you can post your picture underneath this live in the comment section. I appreciate that as well. But yeah, why not do a selfie of you wearing the chocolate mask? All right. And if any of you would want to purchase this, because I believe this is like $18. Don't quote me on this. I think it is. And I'm always doing specials. I'm always doing monthly specials for my VIP community. So do not, don't forget that. All right. So definitely, if you purchase, I am doing a special. All right. I think I got this all from your face. Another thing, and I think I've already stated this, but every time when I do the chocolate mask, it always have that glow to my skin afterwards. I noticed that. So that's another reason why I love the chocolate mask. I gotta do it because it detoxes as well as it helps with inflammation. It also helps with if you have bumps on your face. It helps with all of that, y'all. It really does. All right. About to drop my stuff here. So that is it. I think that's all I want to say. I think I had made this live a little too long. That's all I really wanted to say. Like I said, if you have questions, if there's something that I didn't touch on, please let me know. But my face is super soft. I know when I do my facials, I try to always incorporate the chocolate mask. So for all my people that tried it, done facials, please comment your experience. All right. Again, be authentic. Okay. Be authentic. All right. But for the most part, I always get people that say, oh, I love the way my skin feels after the chocolate mask. I always get that. Every single time. All right. I get positive vibes. Well, I said positive vibes. Well, that too, positive vibes, but that's not what I was trying to say. I get positive comments about the chocolate mask every time people come in and do facials. All right. So yeah. So for all my people that have done facials, please comment. Please. And I'm not saying to say what I say. I want you to be very transparent. I want you to be honest. Just state your experience with it. All right. But my skin is super soft after using this. And I absolutely love this. And if you have not tried this yet, hit me up. We will schedule an appointment so you can try this. All right. If you want to try it. All right. But I absolutely love it. I kind of went over all the benefits as to why you should be using this. All right. I kind of went over it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Until next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hit me up if you want to purchase. If you got questions, hit your girl up. All right. Hit your girl up. All right. Bye.